What is going on, everybody? Hope everyone's having a great day out there. Thanks for clicking on the video. Today's gonna be a quick video about some tips and tricks to learning a set list quickly and efficiently. If you have a gig coming up in the next week or month or even a few days, I'm gonna be showing you guys what works for me when I have to learn a bunch of new songs in a short period of time. This is what I do. Since I moved to Nashville about a year ago, I spent so much time constantly learning new music for new artists and bands, all that kind of stuff. And this applies to both cover gigs as well as original music for artists. You know, I probably know like 500 songs at least off the top of my head just because of how many times I've played these songs as well as the way I learned them. You know, I learned them the right way. I didn't cram them all in one day. I learned it over a few days period of time so I could really just get it locked into my memory. And I'm gonna be showing you guys what these tips are if you need to be learning these songs for an upcoming gig. And of course, guys, if you guys like the video and subscribe to the channel because I'm gonna be sharing with you guys everything I learn out here being a musician in Nashville, Tennessee. So come along with me and subscribe to the channel. But anyways, let's look at a few tricks that I do to get down a set list efficiently and quickly. So, first things first, you wanna write out your set list right here. So here's a mock set list that I made just for this video. I'm not actually performing the set list anytime soon, although I do play these songs all the time. You wanna write out the set list and you wanna take mental notes along the way. So as you can see here, the first song, Old Time Rock and Roll. Some basic notes that I take is the key of the song for the gig. So this key is an F sharp. Another note I'll take, since I'm a guitar player, if I'm using a capo for a song, I'm gonna write down what capo it's gonna be on. So looking at song number 2, this is Redneck Woman, and it is also an F sharp, but you could see that I have a capo on the 2nd fret. And that's because this song is more of that E major kind of vibe, you know, just like open E. So I'm gonna put a capo on the 2nd fret. So I'm playing an F sharp, but it's just easier to play with that open E major kind of thing going on. So simple mental notes, guys. That's the first thing that I do when I'm running through these songs the first time. I'm strumming along to these songs on guitar and I'm writing down the set list and taking basic mental notes, because this is what's gonna be with you on stage and this is gonna be all your reference when you're playing the next song. So when they say, oh, song number 4, what is that? Hotel California, I'm gonna be playing acoustic guitar with a capo on the 7th fret. Now I know what to do, I'm good to go, because instead of just completely relying on my memory and my own judgment there, I have some notes to look back on. So that is the first thing I want you guys to do when you're learning a set list, is write out the set list and make mental notes about simple stuff like the key of the song, maybe the chord progression. You know, if you want to chart out the songs, you could do a whole chart for it. I personally don't do that because I learn all my songs basically by ear, and that's just what I do. You know, I'm very much an ear-oriented musician. But if you guys want to chart out the songs, that's great too. Sometimes I do that, but most of the time I don't. Mental notes is key. Am I playing an acoustic guitar? Am I playing an electric guitar? All that kind of stuff. And also, it's good to keep in mind that if you have to learn a bunch of songs for an upcoming gig, it's good to learn these songs over the span of a few days at least, instead of just trying to cram it all in one day. What works for me is if I run through each song 1 or 2 times per day for over at least a few days, because that gives your brain time to really get these songs down in your muscle memory instead of trying to cram it all in one day. It's not gonna stick that way, so keep it over a few days to give yourself time to learn these songs. And step number 2 for learning a set list quickly and efficiently to keep it in your memory is you wanna make a playlist of these songs to have on your mobile device, so you can listen to this music while you're driving, or maybe you're working out, grocery shopping, anything like that. You know, this is a really good way to actively listen to this music while you're doing something else, you know, so you're multitasking. And this is especially good if you're singing for this gig, you know, if you're singing the lead, you know, if you're the lead vocalist, or if you're just singing harmony. This is really good to have these songs playing in your car so you could sing along with the harmony or the lead to really get it down, you know, instead of having to go back home and do that in your bedroom. You know, you could do this on the go, you know, to be more productive. So step number 2 is get the songs in a playlist to have on your mobile device to listen to actively when you're doing things such as driving and stuff like that. So those are the simple steps to get a set list down good. Number 1 being, first time you run through the songs, take mental notes, write it down on paper. This is what's gonna be on stage with you. Number 2, give yourself a few days to learn these songs. Don't cram it all into one day. Run through each song 1 or 2 times for at least a few days to really get it down in your brain. And then number 3 is get a Spotify playlist of these songs, or whatever you use, Apple Music, iPod Nano, I still use that kind of stuff, so you can listen to in your car to be actively listening and double productive. So I hope this video helped you guys. If you got a big gig coming up, comment down below. Actually, probably nobody has any too big of gigs coming up because, you know. So I hope this video helped you guys, and keep in mind, if you don't learn songs by ear, you could also pull up chord charts, you know, online, guitar tabs, that kind of stuff. I do that sometimes too, but whatever works for you guys is what you should do to learn these songs. If you have any questions, comment down below and like the video if you enjoyed what you see, and subscribe to the channel for more weekly content about music. Thank you guys for watching the video, and have a great rest of your day.